High five. Boom. There it is. Yeah, you guys need an instant replay? Yeah, I see the cameras coming out now. Here we go. Badger. High five. Boom. All right. Good job, buddy. Why don't you now exit for us? Stage left. Watch him go, folks. One more. The other left. The other left. Yeah. Watch him go one more time, folks, with his Badger swagger. It's Digger, our little... You know, folks, while vultures may have the ability to digest some of the most rotten foods, containing things like botulism and anthrax, they actually prefer freshly dead carcasses. You see, poachers only take the horns of the animals they kill, leaving the rest behind. Vultures quickly emerge to clean up the remains. Well, to avoid being detected, the poachers have put out poisoned meat, and they have killed tens of thousands of vultures and concealed their crime. Luckily, through conservation methods, we have brought 3 species back. Spent his whole life teaching everyone that bald is beautiful. Come on, Ned, let's go for a run. Come on, buddy. Everyone, give it up for our little healthcare gentleman right over here. I know what the problem is, sir. You need to understand that, you have to take a shower every day. Maybe smell a little carcassy over there, I don't know. All right. You know what, folks, Ned has been with me since he was 3 years old, over 30 years.
I took shower today.
Okay, well, maybe you guys just need to look alive. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the heat. Where are we going? Don't worry. One thing is true. He's my longest male relationship right there, folks. That's right. What does that say about me? I have good taste.
Now I know what you're thinking. It may be hard to miss a large lumbering porcupine like Bristle here, but their classic camouflage of brown fur and golden guard hairs allows them to hide into the trees. But we never play hide and seek with Bristle here because he always pokes out. Yeah, I'll be here all day, folks. Oh, being arboreal, living in trees provides significant security but don't worry, to make up for it, they have a shield, made of 30,000 quills. And we all know they can't shoot their quills, right? But the slightest touch gets them stuck into a predator, and that superhero shield saves the day. The Bristle came to us as a youngster, abandoned by Mom in Alaska. He came to barn owls are the goat of the owl world. You know, the greatest of all time, and they are the most widespread owl. Now, being the goat requires some pretty specific abilities. The barn owl here is known for that beautiful heart-shaped facial disc, split right down the middle. This enhances their hearing, allowing them to move either side independently, even when they fly. Look at this. Now, this allows them to actually rely less on their eyesight like other owls, and are the only ones that can hunt in total darkness. Now, Banshee, why don't you show them how you get your name? Shh. There it is, folks. Banshee here is the true ghost of the night. Give him a hand. You guys didn't warn me? There's a skunk on my stage. Okay, Blossom, come here. You do have cool camouflage, but did you not just hear us? We're looking for the bird. So unless you're gonna grow some wings, get off my stage. Oh, there you are, finally. Now, cockatoos are Australian parrots that live in flocks of hundreds. Yeah, she uses this unique all-white feathers to confuse predators, don't ya? Yeah, it's called disruptive camouflage. It works just like a zebra stripes. Makes it so a predator can't tell where one bird starts and the next one stops. So the cockatoo here gets to live another day. Now, like all parrots, they use their big burly beak to hold up their entire body weight. And they use specialized feet that are kind of similar to our thumbs. Perfect for... Hurry!
in the game of hide and seek. Raccoons actually do most of their hunting near water, which creates glare. The dark mask allows them to see detailed differences around the water. But sometimes predator becomes prey, and the marvelously marked mask hides their eyes, making predators uncertain of their size. Raccoons have an incredible sense of touch, and while most people think they're washing their food, they are not. It's more like us reading Braille. They use their front feet to get a mental image of the object. You see in that box are different textures. You beat me to it. Yeah, notice without even seeing it, he found the right one. How do they know it's the right one? I could have lied to them. They use their dexterous digits to manipulate and open up some of the most complex containers and latches. So be sure to put your garbage cans out in the morning so this mischievous little mess maker can use their natural abilities where they belong. And there he goes. That's Mischief. The header called a top knot. And the males is larger than the females. It's used for communication. Males will take turns keeping watch over the covey using vocalizations that sound like Chicago to keep the group together. Although small, they're quite quick. They can run at speeds up to 12 miles an hour. And when they get scared by a predator, they are arboreal species living high up in the trees. They use their short legs and long tail to balance along the skinniest of branches like a high wire act. And notice she's dark on the back and light underneath. That's a special type of camouflage called counter shading. And this short muzzle of hers, that makes her a specialist hunter. She only eats things like small rodents and lizards. And that's why we call them the farmer's friend. That was Artemis.
All the way down, Karuka. Let's talk about how you blend in with the trees, not the audience. Now, surviving life in the rainforest requires cryptic camouflage. The colors in a Turako are so unique that green's called Turako Verdin, used to camouflage in the trees. But when they want to be seen, she has red in her wings. She flashes for communication. Okay, volunteers, put your arms up. These guys are related to our roadrunners. Watch as she uses her unique feet to run and hop along our branches. You guys did amazing. You may take your seat. Yeah, give them
Black and white stripes tells you all you need to know. It's called warning colors. And usually in nature, well, it's oranges and reds and other really bright colors like a bright blue. But black and white at night still means stop. But if you miss that, that's okay. She's still going to warn you by stomping her front feet and scraping the ground as she backs up. You want to show them what that looks like? Yeah, that's pretty good. But I don't know if they saw it. You want to try again? Do one more time for them. Everyone watch. There it is. If you ignore that, they'll spray their odor 14 feet accurately. Yeah, and one sniff of that, and a predator usually loses their appetite. And while they are stinky, skunks are extremely important to the environment. By all that digging, they help keep your lawn fresh, and they eat all of the bugs, grubs, and other pests. And seeing one out during the
Caracara. What a beautiful flight. Caracaras are the jack of all trades. Yeah, they hunt from the sky, pursue prey from the ground, and you even enjoy an easy meal of carrion. Now they go against the falcon stereotype, and they spend much more of their time on the ground. Using those strong talons of hers, they turn over debris like rocks and bark, and they even use their fancy footwork to dig out crickets and lizards. With your beaks is just as impressive, you know. Now, there you go, grab it with your foot. Look at that, folks. She'll carry it anywhere. These guys have even been known to dig up and eat turtle eggs. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And I think that was also an excellent demonstration. Suerta, folks, our talented treasure.
off of the road. Tool uses an advanced concept in the animal world. Ravens have learned not only how to use tools, they know how to make them and teach the next generation, showing everyone how to work smarter, not harder. They'll take twigs, turn them into hooks, so they can shove them into tiny crevices and fish out a tasty treat. Yeah, they have incredible memories too. They can remember situations for up to 3 years. Yeah, and they can recover up to 70% of their caches. Most mammals can only recover 10%. I mean, you know those squirrels. They're always losing their nuts. So the next time, in situation, that rope is a hook.